Lo retomo desde aquí porque nos ha pillado con el de Wilson Games antes y ha terminado justo ahora. Lo grabo aquí mucho. Y si es ahora cuando termine, miramos lo que ha salido al principio, ya está, sin ningún tipo de problema. No me pensaba que el de Wilson fuese a durar tanto, tío. Ha durado una puta hora, un poquito más de una hora. Chulo. Me gusta que estén como si estuviesen en un ordenador, tú, en plan Intel. Está guay el plato.
Well, here we go from the post-apocalyptic to the prehistoric.
¿Se escucha bien?
My favorite part of the day. Let's see it.
¿Qué? Claro, aquí no hay subtítulos. ¿Qué juego es este? ¿Algo de Jurassic Park? No. No, esto no es Jurassic Park ni de puta coña. ¿Cómo? Está chulo, la verdad. Se ve guay. No quiero saber qué juego es. ¿Cómo se llama? Di que sí, hostias. Di que sí, hostias. Ah, que se ha caído. No me jodas, esto será broma, ¿no? ¿Se ha cortado? Sí, literalmente se ha caído. 15 minutos ha durado. Hostia, ¿tú en serio? ¿Y dónde está esto ahora? Estoy mirando a todo el mundo. Sí, se ha caído en todos lados. Está en YouTube. Se ha caído. Bueno. Espero que se hayan dado cuenta de que se les ha caído, ¿no? Que si no... No veas. Ah, mira, en directo. ¿Están en directo? ¿Que están en directo, coño? ¿Por qué no me sale? Y el mismo. ¿En serio? Madre mía, ¿cómo voy a cortar todo esto tú después? Venga, más anuncios. Se les cae a ellos el directo, pero el problema es mío ahora porque me acabo todos los anuncios. Qué guay, ¿no? Venga, coño. Joder. Esto cortaré después porque vamos, vaya tela. Como se está cortando tanto, no hemos visto al principio, se ha cortado ahora, no sé igual. Por...
On behalf of Hexworks, welcome to the Lords of the Fallen gameplay showcase. Today, we're taking a closer look at our all-new dark fantasy action RPG, arriving this October
Escúchame, se ve guay, ¿no?
PC, PS5,
Yo lo veo chulo, la
Xbox
verdad.
Series X and S. Spiritual successor to the original 2014 release, it acts as a full reboot for the franchise,
Se ve muy chulo.
taking place in a vast, interconnected world over 1,000 years later. Featuring colossal boss battles, fast
El bicho me
challenging
suena, tú.
combat,
Esto creo que se ha
and
visto
deep,
ya algo.
immersive storytelling. Players will journey across two parallel realms in this expansive RPG experience. The world of the living, Axiom, and the world of the dead, Umbral, with each featuring its
Como va el
own unique
directo.
pathways, characters, enemies, and, of course, treasures. And while Axiom presents its own challenges, untold horrors await in its nightmarish counterpart. Thanks to the Umbral Lamp, Players can enter this lightless world at any time in one of two ways. When slain by the foes of Axiom, at which point you'll resurrect in the same location, albeit in Umbral, or by performing the Umbral Rift and willingly sacrificing one of your 2 lives. But the lamp holds yet more power, granting the ability to
Escúchame, se ve muy chulo el tema de resucitarse, que puedes resucitar o en el mismo sitio pero en el otro mundo, porque hay como 2 mundos paralelos, o que...
However, the longer you spend in this wraith-ridden plane, the greater number of
Porque puedes ir como al último punto, en plan, como que hay, es como en el WoW, si tú querías ir a algún lado tenías el amuleto este que te transportaba directamente al sitio donde tú habías nacido, por así decirlo. Si eres un elfo oscuro o cosas así, te mandaba, no sé, no he jugado mucho al WoW, entonces no te puedo decir.
This gargantuan monstrosity doesn't take kindly
Bueno,
to
y he jugado al WoW, pero
the demonic presence
no me
within,
acuerdo ya de
ready
qué.
to devour any and all within sight. A merciless torturer, prepared to carry out any atrocity in the name of his faith. Tancred,
Literalmente estoy tapando el logo que hay en... Hay un logo en donde está mi cámara que pone Intel Future Game Show Summer Showcase. Lo estoy tapando entero, no se ve nada.
When Harrower Dervla ventured into the deepest depths of this world to thwart the undead rising, what she discovered was so utterly horrific that she renounced her former life in commitment to a far darker oath.
Está muy chulo, se ve muy guay.
Pre-order Lords of the Fallen now and prepare to unleash the darkness on
Pero
Friday
es
the
largo el
13th
trailer, ¿eh?
of October.
No podía enseñar otra cosa, ¿no? Aquí en notas. Lords of the Fallen. ¿Serán los Lords of the Fallen? Porro bueno, ¿eh? Play 5, Xbox Series,
Lords of the
PC.
Fallen is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on October 13th, 2023. And you can wishlist it right now. Wait, what is it, Yuri? Are you okay?
My spidey sense is tingling. Oh, no, wait, it's something good. It's time for another world premiere.
Su puta madre, ha dicho vete a la mierda. Ha dicho sentido arácnido. Yo en plan, ¿qué? No, me parece que es gilipollas, ¿sabes? Hablan como los minions, ¿no? Un poco. Uy. No sé de qué era el puto juego. Ahora mismo me tiene un poquito perdido, no sé qué coño es. Un royal. Un royal de ritmo. Vale. En 2023. ¡Qué cheese! Team 17 es bueno haciendo juegos.
It was so infectious.
Yeah, that is going to be in my head for a while, I think.
Well, I really can't complain. Watch out for Headbangers Rhythm Royale, which is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2023.
Nintendo Switch, por favor, que saquen una cosa nueva.
This game debuted as a world premiere in last year's summer showcase, and now we've got a closer look.
Es Blasphemous, ¿no?
This is The Last Faith, which some fans are describing as a pixelated take on Bloodborne.
A hunter's dream, you might say.
Touché.
Sí, pues se parece mucho al Blasphemous, ¿no?
A new dawn is at hand.
¿Es Blasphemous?
The secret has been snatched in the hands of the sordid. But one rises above
Pero no es el Blasphemous, pero se parece un montón el arte. No, que es igual.
blessed curse. The
Tía,
sweetness
parece Castlevania, tú. Esto lo voy a mandar de forma que vale, seguramente no habrá visto esto. Ya, qué chulo se ve.
only the inevitable
Hostia.
can befall them now. Death.
Literalmente se ve un blasphemous. Hostia, pero qué chulada, ¿no? The Last Fate. En octubre. Para la beta tienes que
That was The
registrar.
Last Faith, a
Hostia,
gothic
qué
Souls-like
guapo,
coming to
¿no?
PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo
Escúchame,
Switch in
está
October
muy guapo.
2023. And you can wishlist it right now
Está
on
súper
Steam.
chulo.
We're also thrilled to announce that The Last Faith will have a beta demo this summer. If you want to check it out,
Hay una
register
demo
for
este verano
access
que
at
si te registras puedes jugarla.
thelastfaithgame.com.
Our next game is a stealth action platformer set in the wake of a climate catastrophe. Let's take a trip to the world of Steel Seed.
Por la empresa no lo sé, pero cuando han puesto la foto esa del juego me suena.
I'm Carlo Bianchi and I'm the founder and game director of Stormy Natica. Let me introduce you Zoe and Kobe, the dynamic duo that will accompany you during the
Es
journey.
hispanohablante.
Today we are excited to show you the gameplay reveal of Steel Seed. Steel Seed is a stealth action game with a deep, complex, and lore-driven story. After a major climate catastrophe caused by humans, the AIs took control of the situation in order to find a way to preserve life.
Es español. No es latino,
Zoe
creo
is
que es
looking for her
español.
father in an underground facility built by machines and extremely hostile toward anomalies. The environment surrounding Zoe is huge and takes heavy inspiration from popular mangas, movies, and anime. Zoe needs Kobe to help with exploration,
Yeah.
environment interaction, stealth, and combat. Their bond will grow stronger the more challenges they will face together.
Madre mía, cómo va el directo de esta gente, ¿eh?
Facing enemies without using
Hostia, va como el
Kobe is
puto culo.
extremely dangerous. The planning phase using your companion is essential. Sometimes a stealth approach in problematic scenarios
Me ha
is
encantado que el
preferred,
robot no ha visto al
and a
volante.
good execution
Que eso es un
will
poco
be highly
feo, tío,
rewarded.
porque al fin y al cabo es una cosa que está ahí que si tú lo ves tú
Environments
dices,
will offer
hostia, ¿qué
you
es
many
esto?
ways to deal with the enemies. Be the silent assassin.
Al suelo. Toma por culo.
Should you feel more aggressive, or if you screw up the stealth approach, a fast-paced and tactical combat system will allow you to
Tactical.
unleash your combat abilities on the enemies.
No sé yo si es muy
Don't forget
táctica
that
eso.
Kobe is there to help you with ranged attacks and skills. Your companion
Se ve muy paradito los bichos, como para ser muy táctico. Táctico es que no te dejen ni hacer nada.
A complex skill tree system based on challenges will allow you to expand Zoe and Kobe's passive and active abilities.
Muy lento
The
el
challenge
combate.
system is designed to render the experience more dynamic and fun. Also, in dangerous times, you may require dangerous
No,
friends.
no venga el robot y eso no
Use
está
Kobe
muy...
to hack into an enemy system to make it fight with you. Your new ally will create hilariously engaging combat scenarios. There are many
Hacértelo
more
de tu-
abilities that you can unlock from the skill tree. Choose wisely.
de tu bando. Hasta que se muera seguramente.
Thanks for your time with us. Steel Seed is a truly emotional experience that will test your inner humanity. The game is
¿Ha dicho
coming to
Jumanji?
PC, Microsoft Xbox, and Sony PlayStation. Stay tuned.
Hasta luego. No ha dicho año ni nada, ¿no? O si lo ha dicho no me entera.
Steel Seed is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Man, I gotta say, voice acting is so much easier when you're not wearing a skin-tight suit.
No,
Am
no ha
I
dicho
right?
fecha.
Wait a second, are you telling me you wear the Spidey suit when you record?
No?
We need to talk after this. But right now, we've got a double feature focusing on Distant Bloom and Go Fight Fantastic. Let's get into it.
Dime.
Nos vamos a dar un paseo. ¿Vale?
Vale,
Te dejo abierto.
vale. Otro de plantita. Estoy hasta el carajo de que sea todo ya. No sé. Coño, para. No me llama. Estoy ya cansado de que todo sea putas granjas y todas estas mierdas, ¿no?
A routine mission to a peaceful planet, huh? Nothing's ever routine with this crew. But one thing's for sure. We'll deal with whatever comes our way. Together.
Distant Bloom and Go Fight Fantastic are coming
El
later
Distant
this
Bloom
year.
ha sudado.
Head on
El
over to
Go
Steam
Fight
and
Fantastic
flesh out
está
your quickly growing
simpático,
wish
la verdad.
And here's a bonus. Limited time demos for both games have also been made available on Steam. So head on over to the Future Game Show Steam page if you want to check them out.
Laura, en garde!
Wait, what? What's happening?
Oh, sorry, I was reading too far ahead.
Hostia, que gilipollas el nota. Una World Premiere. Venga.
This is the last time she ruins my plan. Find her and bring her to me.
A challenge. I like that.
Adalia de Volador! Seize her!
Come at me.
How is she doing that?
Let's finish this. Catch this.
Haha! Show me what you're doing!
Está guay.
Get everyone invented!
Maybe next time.
Pero no sé quién es ella, en plan. Es un personaje conocido. Por lo que se ve porque han hecho un juego. Han dicho de las páginas de tal serán de algún cómic antiguo o algún. No sé, no tengo ni idea.
This is an ambush, Volador!
Nada, al carajo.
On guard.
Está chula. La verdad que está guay.
Am I the only one who's never heard of her?
That was En Garde, a swashbuckling action adventure which is coming in the summer of
Hay
2020.
una edad para poder hacer gilipollas y el
Hey,
carajote.
Yuri.
Yes?
When you think of the pillars of video games,
Como por
what do you
favor,
see?
vamos a ver.
Okay, well, for me, it's got to be obviously big rigs, big bucks, and snow trucks.
Okay, that was not what I was expecting, but boy, do I have the trailer for you.
Ready?
Mira, estoy solo en casa. Se ha cerrado la puerta y se crea la corriente, pero me he cagado igual. Estaba a tener todo el copy, ¿verdad? Me quita la música por si acaso no tengo ganas de que después me venga YouTube y me diga que tienes copy, que tienes que quitar esta parte. Y en plan, prefiero que se acabe y ya está. No, ya no soy yo de YouTube, de Twitch también. Muy bien. Alaska Road Tracker, estupendo.
Alaskan Truck
Venga.
Simulator is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in Q3
Ay,
2023.
por ahí,
So
cerca de
drop
las
it on
8.
your wish list.
Termina esto y corto ya,
Now, our next game follows a scribe who's been sentenced to 30 years of writer's block. Hey, we've all been there, am I right? Let's take a look at The Bookwalker.
Ha dicho The Bookwalker, es como el caminante de... No sé, no entendí muy bien lo que ha dicho él. Hostias. Puede meterse... Ah, claro, el caminante del libro. Puede meterse dentro de los libros. Hostia, qué chulo, ¿no? Ladrón de cuentos. Tales es como historias, ¿no? Ladrón de fábulas, por así decirlo. Chulo, se ha visto chulo por lo menos ese tráiler, que no era un gameplay. Era un teaser.
The Bookwalker Thief of Tales is coming to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation on June 22nd, and you can play a free demo for the game on
¿Ha dicho
Steam
junio?
after the show.
Okay.
Junio 26, ¿cómo ha dicho?
For Deceit 2.
¿Qué coño?
Social subterfuge game built from the ground up.
Quiero ver algo que de verdad yo esté buscando. No sale nada. Nada. ¿Esto qué coño es? A mí cosita de miedo no. Ahí había un pepo en una pantalla. Me lo he visto después. Digo yo, ¿qué coño hace un pepo ahí? Uy. Will. You. Hostia, no entiendo una mierda. Uy. Como que quien dice la verdad, ¿no? The truth. Deceit se llama, ¿no?
Deceit 2.
Ah, tú. Es decir, que había uno. Ni puta. No tengo ni puta idea.
But of course, lying is only one part of our life. For some of us, anyways, maybe more. Our next game features the rest of it. It's time to check in with Paradox Tectonic, the developers of Life by You.
Hi, Future Game Show. This is King Choi, Studio Director of Marketing at Paradox Tectonic with Life by You. First off, I want to share a heartfelt thank you to the gaming community, especially the life simulation players, for your overwhelming response when we first announced the game back in March of this year. And if you're just learning about us for the very first time, welcome.
Hola.
Life by You is designed to be one
Bienvenido.
of the most moddable and open world life simulation games. Launching on PC as an early access title this September, Life by You is opening up a whole new world of creative
Es un juego de los Sims, man.
Be in total control of the humans that you create,
Pero mejor.
the towns that you build, and the stories
Para poder controlar personajes.
driven by real language conversations. And most importantly, live out the lives and stories that you create in a world without loading screens. And oh yes, mods. We here at Paradox Tectonic are continuing to build off the DNA of great games that Paradox Interactive is known for, especially when it comes to community-focused features and experiences. The creator tools as well as editors that you'll be able to play with in our game will allow you to get your hands on the same tools that our game team is using to actually make the game in order to make your own UGC and mods. Just for Future Game Show 2023, here's an exclusive look at one of the jobs that your characters will be able to take on.
¿Pero eso lo estás controlando tú? ¿O lo controlas solo porque tú lo has mandado a trabajar? Porque si lo controlas solo, que se haya metido por una puta acera, imagínate que hay alguien por ahí y la atropella. ¿Sabes? Como no sé. Pero para mi gusto se ve mejor que los Sims. Porque como que te entras más de lleno en lo que es la jugabilidad con el muñeco. Es un simulador de vida, sí. Pero los Sims tú lo mandabas y tú tenías que ir mandando y todo eso. Pero aquí como que al principio se ha visto como que tú controlas un personaje. Es decir, parece que puedes meterte dentro del personaje y controlarlo durante el tiempo que tú quieras. 12 de septiembre.
And the first 100,000 early access players will be invited to a private Discord server where you'll be able to share direct feedback to our game team to inform the roadmap and the development of the game towards full launch. We're so excited for you to get your hands on this game, and thank you so much for having us Future Game Show 2023.
Vale.
Life by You is coming to Steam Early Access on September 12th, 2023, so make sure to wishlist it today.
Okay, time to switch things up for a sec. The VR showcase first appeared in our
VR.
showcase earlier this year, and now
No me llama la atención la verdad el VR.
So, let's swing over there and
Get
see
it?
what's new in the
Swing.
world. Oh, I see. Yeah. Whippity whip. So let's see what's new in the world of virtual reality.
Whoa, this is all new. What do we do? Any ideas, Yuri?
I see a highlighted path, so I guess, like any good video game protagonist, we should follow it blindly?
Sounds smart to me. Here's our first game. A reimagining of a Dreamcast cult classic that lets you play squash in space. Let's check in with C-Smash VRS.
Peggy 3.
PlayStation. Sega. Como minijuegos en el espacio, ¿no? C-Smash VR. Vamos, este mes. El 23 de este mes. No se ve malote. Está guay porque parece como de minijuego, de jugar con gente y todo eso.
On June 23rd, 2023. If you haven't got it on your wish list already, fix that, would you? And if you're not convinced by that trailer, you can check out a free demo for the game on the PlayStation Store.
Next up, we have something for those of you looking for a different way to get your heart pumping. Take a look at this trailer for Madison VR.
Era... Ah, pues parecía Resident Evil 4. No, de miedo no, ¿eh? Claustrofóbico, de verdad. ¿Te levantas? ¿No te levantas? No, no. Déjate de rollo. Que levántate ya, coño. Ay, la Virgen. Hostia, qué asco. Uy. El Madison VR. Si ya el Madison acojonaba de primera, imagínate en VR. Hostias. Uf. Hay que tener cuerpo para jugarlo, ¿eh? Pero parece el Madison 2, ¿no? Madison VR, ya está. Que como la I se ha partido en dos, digo, hostia.
Let's see what's new with VR Skater.
Se ha enfadado. Está guay, pero lo veo muy raro que no se vea nada, que solo se ve el skate. No sé, lo de los mandos podrían haber puesto unas manos, a ver. Cagaste. Claro, los mandos, yo diría que pondría unas manos para que se viese más realista, no los mandos. Si tú juegas VR sabes cómo está la disposición de los botones, no te hace falta... Tiritos, el videojuego. Joder.
Hi, I'm Frank from First Contact Entertainment, and it is our pleasure to be here at the Future Game Show today.
Yo creo que se la han presentado ya, ¿eh?
We've had our heads down for a while now working on Firewall Ultra, the next evolution of the Firewall franchise, which is coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2. In Firewall Ultra, you'll be playing as an elite contractor tasked with either downloading or defending sensitive information. You'll be able to hop in with a squad of up to 3 other players and show off your skills across varied locations in both our PvP and PvE modes. The team has been working hard to create a truly deep and immersive experience that is a treat for all the senses. We've taken full advantage of the hardware, utilizing eye tracking, haptics in both the controllers and headset, trigger resistance, and the power of the PlayStation 5 to create something that truly feels like a generational leap forward.
No lo estaba viendo porque este me llama hacer la atención. Es de tiros. Encima VR. Es que ni de normal me gusta los juegos de tiros, así que.
Firewall Ultra is set to launch on PSVR 2 later this year.
Last but certainly not least, we've got an exclusive world premiere of a new VR experience featuring a famous animated duo. Hold on to your Wensleydale.
World Premiere VR animado. En plan, juego de Me enseña como una nave, ¿no? Pero no caigo de qué puede ser. ¡Oh! ¡Hostia, qué guapo! ¡Oh!
Grand getaway. It's a right burst.
¡Hostia! Venga ya, pero sácame algo, cabrón. ¡Anda, hombre! Para algo que me ha hecho ilusión, que no me esperaba, que en plan, hostia.
This brings us to the end of the VR showcase. We ran out of highlighted path anyway, so I guess we should fast travel. Does anyone see any subway signs around here? Anyone? Hello?
Okay, we're back, and I think I've hit.
Vale, eso es el final del VR.
Don't forget to check GamesRadar.com and the FGS social channels for more info on all of the games from today's Future Game Show Summer Showcase, powered by Intel. Okay, time for some more trailers, Yuri?
Yeah, for sure. Let's pick
que me
back
estoy
up
meando,
with
¿eh?
an exciting world
Es que me
premiere.
meo, tú.
Where am I?
Where do you think? This is Deponia.
So, the nightmare's finally over.
¿Es un pato, un castor?
If I were you, I'd really reconsider that statement.
Surviving Deponia. El New Era Save Trash se parecía mucho al Planta vs Zombie.
This is Penta from Dedelic Entertainment, and you just watched the reveal trailer of our upcoming story-driven survival game, Surviving Deponia. It has been 7 years since we last visited our lovely trash planet, and Elysium, the floating city, has crashed down onto its surface.
Tú hablas rápido, que yo no me enteré de nada, pero que pueda pasar rápido al siguiente juego.
Build your own base and meet new as well as old friends. In Early Access 2023.
Venga, adiós. No tenía la voz muy grave ese hombre para el cuerpo que tiene.
That was Surviving Deponia, a survival twist on the cult classic point-and-click series. It's coming soon, so head on over to Steam and drop it on your wish list to stay up to date.
Man, I am parched.
Not as parched as the citizens of our next game,
Me
who
encima.
live in a post-apocalyptic society where water has become the new gold.
Where have I heard that before?
By yourself.
No me interesa. Voy a mear. Joder, que me estoy meando, vamos. Ya le va a puerta abierta.
You got life. Water. Civilization. To survive, you must reach out to the world outside. And the most difficult choice
is always right around the corner.
Homeseek is coming to PC on July 20th, 2023, so be sure to stick it on your wish list.
Okay, I don't want to alarm anyone, but I can see that we've got yet another world premiere coming up next.
Outrageous! How is this possible? How many are we up to now? Someone tell me in the chat while we roll the trailer, actually.
Ha empezado otro, mierda. Ha empezado que está meando más fuerte. Me gustaba cómo se veía esto, pero ¿es en moto por cojones? Voy a dejar la puerta abierta para que corra fresquito porque ahí no me voy a morir. No está malote. Me pasa que lo de la moto no me ha hecho mucha play de demo. El 19 de junio. Mira, está
Always cool to define a new genre here at the Future Game Show. That was Laika, aged through blood.
Yo pensaba que el anterior iba a durar más tiempo, cojones, pero se ve que me estaba meando mucho.
No notes. Laika, Aged Through Blood is coming to PC, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox in 2023. Next, let's hand it over to Pentapeak Studios to dig into the mechanics of their upcoming strategy game, Space Gears.
Juego de estrategia.
100 years in the future.
No me está llamando nada la atención, la verdad, esta conferencia.
Is a new strategy game. So in the fight and conquer bars.
Ay, campeón, que me da igual.
Commander, your mechs are online and ready for battle. The ground crew is adding the final touches to prepare for your arrival. This is your camp and home base. Collect resources and terraform Mars to build an army of mechs. Space Gears is for strategy and MOBA fans everywhere. Strategy and unit controls will be key to claiming victory.
Cambio, los juegos de estrategia no
Space Gears
me...
will be available to test play this June.
Algunos sí, pero así no me gustan, no me llama la atención.
Welcome back, Commander.
Space Gears.
Space Gears is coming soon to PC, but you can terraform your opinion on it by playing it for free after the show.
Nice. How about something terrifying, though? Aha! Bluebird team has sent over the brand new launch trailer for the studio's first-person horror game, Layers of Fear.
Me suena Leyes of Fear, ha dicho.
Talent, prestige, recognition.
Hostias, qué leñazo me da.
You took away what was rightfully mine. But what was stolen can be reclaimed. It's been years, and yet it all still feels unreal. The memories. The nightmares. They've never left this place. All right. I've waited too long. It's time. What? How they...
Hi, Ma.
Darling? Is that you?
Of course, Ma. How's your book going?
I'm glad to hear your voice. But... how?
It's good to have you back, writer.
No te des la vuelta ahora, ¿eh? Puede terminar este trailer, me estoy poniendo nervioso, ¿eh?
No. Not again.
No. No, va a salir. Uf. Uf, qué mal lo he pasado de verdad, ¿eh?
Which is coming to PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series consoles on June 15th.
Up next, we've got a unique take on the co-op cartoon shooter from...
Esto era el Cuphead este que dije que era un calco, pero han puesto cosas... Es igual, tú. Sí, este lo he visto yo. Este lo presentaron hace un montón de tiempo, que dijeron todo el mundo que era igual que el Cuphead, y es verdad, es igual. En plan, el estilo de animación y todo eso, y los saltos y todo eso. Lo que pasa es que aquí es diferente, han cambiado la temática de la historia, los personajes son otras cosas. Es igual. Es un calco, picha. Los saltos también, como los hacen. Vale, aquí ya no son iguales, pero... Igualmente, el estilo de disparo que estaban, el dash para adelante, hacen el mismo gesto. Es un puto calco, tú.
Anyone else just get déjà vu? Explore a variety of
Déjà vu, sí. Que es Cuphead, cabrón. Es que es un calco, ¿eh?
We've got a dark fantasy deck building RPG up next, full of procedural dungeons and branching narrative choices. Let's check in with Shattered Heaven.
This world is nothing
¿Turnos?
but an endless hell. But this ends now.
Un RPG, turno, vale.
Destiny.
El niño se puede callar la puta boca, ¿eh? ¿No tiene que ir al colegio mañana? No, mañana es domingo, tú. Con la puta. Porque estudie. No hay futuro para nadie, ¿eh? Muy chulo el juego, está muy chulo.
What's up next, Jerry?
Okay, well, if I'm reading this correctly...
¿El Unpacking 2? No, el Unpacking no. El que es como el Overcooked, pero es de como de sacar cosas de una casa.
Great house movers to have on speed dial.
Es ese, ¿no? Tiene pinta de ser ese.
In the town of Packmore, there are those with stuff, and those who carry stuff away. When your stuff needs moving, it's time to call Smooth Moves.
Tiene toda la pinta porque la tostadora es esa. Y es de ese juego. Es el segundo. Es ese juego. Es el segundo. A ver si lo hacen cooperativo online, picha, porque el otro no es cooperativo online. Moving Out 2. Qué guapo. Por primero lo tengo yo en el Epic, pero me lo tengo que jugar yo solo. Coming soon. ¡Ja! Aquí no está en Epic, está en Steam. Te jodan Steam. Epic, no, con Steam no. Ah. Sí, pero es ese juego, es ese juego. Lo ve Team 17, decía yo que había hecho juegos buenos. Team 17.
Laura, would you mind, like, giving me the number for the fart squad after we wrap?
Of course. I love those guys. Moving Out 2 is coming soon.
Next up, we've got our ones to watch segment. A montage of some of the coolest indie games on the horizon.
Es más de una hora, ¿no? Porque he entrado yo con... Ah, no, todos son diferentes juegos, ¿no? Qué chulo se ve este, ¿no? Eso es un reno, tú. Soy fan. Puch Club. Hostia, qué guapo. Deathground. Venture to the Deal. Este lo han presentado ya, y por me suena el chaval con la cara de reno. Era un récord. Esto que sea un juego es una flipada, ¿eh? Crossblitz. Oh. Qué guay.
That was our ones to watch montage. If anything caught your eye, you can find out more on these games and everything else in the show by heading to our dedicated Steam page, which you can find by searching for Future Game Show on Steam.
The montage! But now it's time to take a look at Warhaven, Nexon's free-to-play 16
Warhaven, este ya lo han hablado, me suena. Coño con el hipo. El Warhaven era este que era de guerra. Sí. Bueno, eso no sabía, ¿no? El Fortnite, pero en medievo. En vez de un autobús, un puto dragón, ¿sabes? Iba a decir Leonardo DiCaprio, Leonardo da Vinci. Sí, creo que es el que pusieron el tráiler, que se veía muy guapo.
Warhaven is coming in fall 2023.
El que está a tu lado, por favor, que se calle ya.
Listed on Steam, as you'll be able to play Warhaven during Steam Next Fest later this month.
Steam. I feel like we've said that word a lot lately.
Yeah, it's like we're living in a Steam world at this point, and we're Steam bots, you know, mining and exploring, building houses for the Steam folk.
I am a Steam... Wait, what?
Hostia, por favor, que le dé un malo, ¿eh? El 3. ¿El 3? ¿El 3? Una cosa, Steamworld Build.
Steam World Build is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2023. Make sure it's on your Steam World wish lists if you like what you saw.
Now, Eerie, you've heard of nightmares, right? But what about a daymare?
Sounds even
Policías, ¿no?
somehow.
Maybe in concept.
O fuerzas especiales, parece.
Game, which is a third-person survival horror that's
Otro survival horror, pero vamos a ver, por favor, vamos a cambiar ya. No quiero, coño.
You must be important if he brought you here instead of just killing you.
Can't be.
Some knowledge is best kept hidden from the rest of the world.
Reyes, you should stay out of this. You think you understand, but you're blind like everyone else.
Tiene que ver con Hades, ¿no?
Reyes, you need to get out of here right now.
They all seem to become obsessed with the same thing.
You can't have betrayed us.
That data can't be allowed to leave here. The living and the dead have contributed with their light, or the whole world will burn.
I'm going to finish
30 de agosto.
forever.
Stay frosty, because Daymare is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on August 30th, 2023. So prime those wishlisting fingers, folks. What's next, Laura?
We're going to throw it over to Core Engage, the team behind New Cycle, a diesel punk city builder that takes place after a devastating solar flare.
Ya me está cansando la conferencia, ¿eh? Esta por lo menos. La de Warzone me ha gustado mucho y esta al principio ha estado muy bien, pero todo el rato están tocando los mismos palos. Horror, gestión. Es que estoy cansado ya, tío, de ver siempre lo mismo, tío. Es un coñazo. Mira que se pueden hacer 50.000 cosas, ¿eh? Pero, coño. Y encima se demoran 200 años entre broma y broma. Que dime tú las bromas. Qué graciosos son, man.
We've got another world premiere now, and it also features trade, but not in the way you think. Check it out.
Once upon a time, there was a happy place called Riverside. And right there was a bear called Ruffy.
¿Qué coño es eso?
No one could tell why, but Ruffy had this amazing ability to swap things. Yeah, really. He just swapped them. And it was easy for him. Grab it. Throw it. There you go. Ruffy could swap just about anything. But his job had him swap paintings for townspeople. Swapping paste, swap it, you name it. Life
No me gusta
was
mucho, la verdad.
perfect. Until one day, a long-forgotten evil emerged out of the darkness. Devastation came all over Riverside, and the end was near. Now, it was up to Ruffy to accept his destiny and swap the bad for good.
Estoy ya cansado, no puedo más. Mi mente como que ha hecho ya un reset de decir o termina ya o me muero. Y encima tengo que ver el principio para ver qué es lo que han enseñado, que igualmente pues...
That was easy. Things might get rough, but you are ruffier. And you will never swap alone. Rough out the Riverside. Swapping to PC and Nintendo Switch this winter. Yeah, correct, this winter. Or whenever it's ready.
Hey, every brand needs a mascot, and I think we just found ours. Ruffy in the Riverside is barreling its way onto PC and Nintendo Switch.
Es un juego plataformero, está guay, pero a mí no es mi estilo.
Our next section is a slight change of pace. This year, we'll start to get our hands on the first games developed in Unreal Engine 5. But we wanted to show you a glimpse of what games in 2024, 25, and beyond might look like.
Vete a casa con tu mujer y tus hijos. Pareces tonto, de verdad.
Vistas as we give you a glimpse of the future of games.
Wait, what? At the Future Games Show? Outrageous.
Precisely.
Me pone de Witcher. Vale. Eso vale. Ah.
And that was the inaugural Unreal Engine 5 showcase. And a warning to graphics cards everywhere. I can hear mine squealing and bursting into flames from here. Be sure to head over to the FGS social channels if you want to see more Unreal 5 demos as and when they drop.
And while you do that, I am pleased to report the sighting of a Friendly Neighborhood world premiere.
Oh, come on, let's see it then.
Otra world premiere. Venga. Más cosas. Peleas con música, ¿tú? Qué guapo. Parece por turnos, ¿no? Fretless.
Thanks to Ritual Studios for that face-melting first look at Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson, which is coming to PC in 2024.
Another double feature up next, focusing on Hammerwatch 2 and Paleo Pines.
El segundo ya lo han enseñado, pero el primero no me acuerdo.
Dinosaur time.
Yes.
Chimpón. Y el Hammerwatch 2, es verdad que este es el otro que enseñaron, que yo dije al principio que pensaba que era multijugador, en plan cooperativo, y no es single player, pero te acompañan personajes. Desde detrás aparece Drácula, tú.
Paleo Pines is coming on September 26th, and Hammerwatch 2.
Hace gracia que al principio lo han presentado sin nombre y ahora con nombre, cuando el segundo ya se
Watch
sabía.
out for the demos for both games, which will be available on Steam from June 19th.
Speaking of demos, our Ones to Play montage is back after its debut in the spring showcase earlier this year. Don't touch that dial, as we're going to show off a bunch of incredible games that you can try right after the show.
Que son juegos que te has dicho que se pueden jugar. No sé, no entendí lo que ha dicho. After the... No sé qué. Esto es lo mismo. Gestión.
Thank you to all of the amazing developers who submitted their demos for our Ones to Play montage. And remember, you can check them all out by heading to our dedicated Future Game Show Steam page.
We're taking a quick break from the trailers now to deliver an exciting update. In last year's summer showcase, we were proud to feature a selection of amazing games being created by Ukrainian developers under exceptional conditions.
Slava Ukraina. This year, we're thrilled to confirm the release date for one of those games right now.
Puzzles for Clef is a cozy puzzle platformer set in a stunning world full of magic and mystery. And it's coming to Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam on July 27th.
Go check it out. You can
Puzzles
also head to our
for
FGS
Clef.
social channels for more updates on the games from Ukraine that we featured during last year's show.
Okay, time for another trailer. We've got a first look at gameplay from Station to Station.
¿Otra vez vamos a ver esto?
Simulator where you connect voxel railways
Si es que no se
to
pone de
build
acuerdo.
thriving cities.
Que yo no puedo más.
Ah, not a supervillain in sight. I think I could do with some tranquil train time, actually. Station to Station is coming to PC in 2023, and a demo is available right now. So go check it out after the show.
Next up, we're taking a step into the world of
Otro
games
igual.
with Ember Storm Entertainment's atmospheric base builder, REACCIÓN.
Literalmente el puto mismo tráiler. Es el mismo. Toma, igual, toma, toma. Ahora te hago una ventana de que... Ay, de verdad.
Don't forget to pack your boots, as RECCA, Delightful Chicken Cottage Included, is coming to PC in 2024.
Okay, our friends at Sega have got a new trailer to share regarding Company of Heroes 3. Let's check it out.
Otro de guerra. Otro. Sega. Este no lo hemos visto ya también. No se parece mucho. A ver, no sé, malote, tío, pero es que es lo mismo de siempre. Otro juego de guerra. Encima 3, que había 2 antes. Ya Sega, se ve venir porque lo escuché al principio.
Company of Heroes 3 is coming to PlayStation and Xbox on May 30th.
I don't know about you, Yuri, but I've got a feeling this next game is going to be a good one.
Otra vez.
Wait a second. Is that you? That's me. In a role-playing musical?
¿Cómo?
Wait. And we're about to be introduced to the main romanceable characters?
Oh my god.
Bring me my popcorn. Somebody get me some popcorn, please.
Who is this, Gracie? Why does he have horns?
I've been known most often as Pan. I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way. Do you believe me?
You still aren't telling me something. God, how can you even stand him? Still not a fan?
Honestly, he's exactly what I'd expect him to be.
What about Apollo?
Estamos viendo los mismos juegos, es que yo entiendo que las conferencias son aparte, que cada uno tiene su conferencia. Pero tío, si sabes que mucha gente van a ver y van a presentar los mismos juegos, hostia, es que no vea qué coñazo. Yo qué sé, imagínate, 3 conferencias de hoy. No sé si lo he visto, lo vi ayer.
What side are you on?
Pero en esta conferencia he visto juegos que he visto en la anterior conferencia hace 1 hora. O hace 2 horas. Tío, me cago en la puta. Que tampoco es tan complicado ponerse de acuerdo. Pero hostia. Lo que pasa es que aquí ya profundizan con algunos juegos que no se han visto cosas que no se han visto en los otros. Pero igualmente, picha.
Because you're so big and scary. I'm glad you appreciate my finer qualities.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better. Why didn't you tell me what it was really all about?
We all have our sordid history.
She sounds a little volatile.
You're always looking out for me, Freddy. Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
It's an adventure.
Wow, that was awesome. And to celebrate, Laura has promised to perform a rap from the game for us.
No, I haven't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Not happening. Anyway, I'm so pleased to be able to reveal that, as well as PC, Stray Gods is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch on August 3rd, 2023.
Hey, if you're in it and Rahul Kohli is in it, I'm playing it. And now that we've got that out of our system, it's time for me to introduce a new section to the show.
Llevamos 1 hora y 10 minutos. Estos son 2 horas, tú. Esto van a ser 2 horas. Encima hemos entrado
It's
tarde.
another world premiere, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, hey, fine. Spoil it.
Otra vez horror. Vamos a ver. Espero que estamos graciosos. No estamos graciosos por lo que veo. De horror no tiene mucho, ¿no? A lo mejor la ambientación sí. Se ve chulo. No, vale, es horror. Me acabo de cagar. La música acompaña que te caga, ¿eh? Uf. Que tengáis el ataque epiléptico, no veas, la gozo a gordo. Reveil. Se ve muy chulo, tío, pero es que me voy a cagar.
Oh, I love horror games. But our next game is all about driving to survive in an anomaly-filled exclusion zone. Here's Ironwood Studios with a developer presentation about what to expect in Pacific Drive.
Initially, it was very much a personal thing. You know, I grew up driving station wagons around the Pacific Northwest. I would go camping, I'd go out to the beach, I'd go on road trips with friends, and as an adult, I decided to start doing that again. So I got an old station wagon and I started going out on these trips. But, you know, I would go to abandoned industrial sites, I would go, you know, taking the car up these tiny little dirt trails, and there was this vibe, this feeling of being out there in the woods with this old car, a very surreal experience, and that became, I think, the initial seed idea for the game. Pacific Drive is a run-based driving survival. But when we started, we were very much just prototyping. We were getting the player into the car, having them drive around in the woods, and getting a feel
Me
of the
suena porque
space.
esto creo que ya lo han presentado el año
What we quickly
pasado.
figured out is there's a lot of overlap between resource management and weight juggling that you want.
Esto lo presentaron el año pasado.
And taking care of a car.
Bueno, me suena un montón lo del coche, los menús y todo esto.
It all eventually came to fruition with the garage and us figuring out we wanted a safe space for the player to be the mechanic and to work on their car. And taking these excursions out into the zone where you're grabbing resources and exploring and then coming back and being able to do it again. In most survival games, there's a focus on the player and keeping them alive, but for Pacific Drive, we wanted to turn that on its head a bit and put the emphasis on the car. It's the thing that's going to keep you safe when you're out in the zone, but that's only true so long as you maintain it. The player can still take damage, but the car itself is a good deal more complicated. There's different slots that you can put different equipment into and customize your car, but things may happen to those parts. They may take wear and tear, they may get damaged and break or fall off, in which case you may have to craft replacement parts or scavenge for new things out in the zone. We really care about satisfying that fantasy of the player being a mechanic, just taking care of this car and maintaining it.
Está chulo, la verdad que está guay.
It's important for us to do this because that interaction helps build the player's
Me parece como un mundo post-apocalíptico.
So the zone is a pretty isolating and lonely place.
Necesito tirar las piernas.
Your car is your only real travel tool, and we wanted to make sure that players had the ability to build a personal connection with the car that is special to them. We've also doubled down on that with the physical interactions as well. So every time you want to start the car, you have to turn the key, you have to get the engine to start, you have to put it in park manually. We built the whole game with these systems in mind because we want to create effectively a sandbox for these different dynamic moments to occur.
Sometimes when I'm driving
Coño, qué
a car,
susto.
I have to swerve suddenly just to get out of the way of a saw blade or an electrical anomaly, and then I'm on my side in the woods, and that's fine.
Al carajo el árbol.
I drove into the woods was as a teenager going about 40 miles an hour. That's another story.
I spent an eternity climbing this super steep hill with my car. Finally got to the top, climb out of my car to get what I'm going after. Turn around and there are broken bunnies just sticking all over it. They slammed on the gas and sent it barreling right back down the hill.
There was a time that I came around a corner and drifted too hard onto a cliff and rolled straight down the cliff and actually ran into a group of abductors, and one of them pulled me straight into the gateway, and I made a safe exit from there even though the storm was closing in.
I think the experience I'm looking forward to players having the most is gaining that sense of companionship with the car. Sitting in the garage, looking at it, seeing all of these stories that have happened, the crazy escapes, the last-minute repair jobs, and really to feel like it's their car. I think that's going to be something really special.
Se lo presentaron el año pasado.
Pacific Drive is coming to PC and PS5 later this year. And to celebrate, we're giving away this custom-built station wagon. One of you lucky viewers could be driving home in style tonight.
Wait a minute, Yuri, that's literally the car from the game.
No puedo más,
Either
¿eh?
way, I think they're gonna need it back.
No la aguanto.
Yeah, but of course, I mean, I knew that.
Yeah, you knew. You knew, so let's just quickly move on while the producers put out some fires.
I'm the fire, aren't I?
You really are. Cookie Cutter is up next, a techno pop punk Metroidvania starring a badass android.
Metroidvania.
My name is Cherry. I'm different than that mass-produced junk.
Chao, chao.
I was built to entertain my creator. Lately, I can't understand what I feel anymore.
Se ve súper chulo, ¿eh? Toma.
They will pay for what they did to her.
Coño, el mapa grande, ¿eh? Una fumada que te caga, pero está guay.
Cookie Cutter is coming to PC in 2023, so head on over to the Steam page and hit that wishlist button.
Okay, it's world premiere time again. And fans of the classic
Sí,
top-down
mismo yo me
GTA
quedo con la misma nota. ¿Otra vez más? Para allá, por favor.
Assistance required in Lafayette.
I need some backup here, dispatch.
Simulado de policía, ¿no?
Sergeant Glass, no location. Dispatch, I got a mail matching the suspect's description.
Cordell. Bank robbery in progress. Harbor Mutual Bank on Mercer Street. Shots fired.
83 Adam, show us handling. Responding code 3.
Police are engaged in a dramatic shootout. We could be in for a police pursuit.
Se ve chulo la vista que tiene. Que es picada, está chula.
Suspect is in handcuffs.
El precinto. Está guay.
The Precinct is a crime-fighting action sandbox game set in the 1980s. Basically everything that I love. And it's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2024.
And with that, it's time for our final trailer of the night.
No, say it isn't so.
I know, those of you who tuned into last year's summer showcase, you may remember Ludo, Broken Bird Game's terrifying psychological thriller about a person trapped in their own home.
It's a little bit PT, a little bit Edith Finch. Time for an update, don't you think?
Es el último trailer, ha dicho.
Peggy 18.
Menos mal. El juego de miedo ya está el mismo, ¿eh? Ha puesto en español, está pasando otra vez, ¿eh? Que yo creo que ya cansa un poco los juegos de miedo, ¿eh? No, déjate.
That was a brand
Me
new
he cagado,
look
¿eh?
at Ludo, which is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So make sure it's on your wish list. You can also check out the free demo for the game on...
¿Por qué hace así?
That looks like the end of the show, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has been so fun.
Wait a second, Yuri. Now my spidey sense is tingling.
What? You mean like FGS specific world premiere spidey sense?
I think so. I think that's what this is.
I guess that means there's one more thing then. Let's see it.
¿Qué? ¿Volver de piedra? No me jodas.
I'm going to tell you a story about three
Ha dicho Peter Sense.
extraordinary spirits united to face the darkness.
Hostia, qué mal se ve, tú. No me llama. No me llama nada. Hostia, el Stray 2, no me jodas. El gato le mete una pata.
Three incredible warriors defying fate and even death. I, Kitsune, spirit of the forest, was a witness and a part of it.
Está guay porque el arte está hecho como stop motion. Hostia, el gato ha muerto. El gato ha muerto.
That
Ojo.
was The Spirit of the Samurai, a stop-motion adventure inspired by Japanese mythology. Get it on your wish lists as it's
Mitología
coming in
japonesa.
2024.
No me parecía mucho a mitología
Safe to
eso,
say,
¿eh?
This has been a blast. For me, anyway. Thank you so much for being my partner in voice acting, crime fighting,
Hey.
and now show hosting, Laura.
Oh, you're so welcome, Yuri. Anytime. Literally,
Se
anytime.
la quiere tirar.
Okay. To our audience, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Also, a big shout out to our sponsor, Intel, and everybody who worked to make the summer showcase a reality.
Remember that you can find and wishlist every game seen in today's show on the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page. This is where you'll find all of the demos too. Just Google Future Game Show Steam.
You can also read more about each game on gamesradar.com and see extra content from our editorial team on the dedicated
Han terminado ya.
social channels.
Terminado ya.
I'm Yuri Lowenthal.
And I'm Laura Bailey. And this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2023.
Adiós.